Honorable Trix Micaela L. Caballero from SK Federation. Honorable Sultan Rinandang Kumonog. Honorable Randy L. Ong. The Chief of Staff of the City Mayor's Office, Mr. Jules Bernie A. Padilla. From the Iligan City Police Office, Colonel Jerry A. Tambis, City Director. Our judges, Mr. James Sandy L. Galamiton, Mr. Lord Saver D. Centina. From the National Youth Commission, Ms. Karine B. Anuver. Mr. Corsini and Cabasis. From the SK Federation of the Cagayan de Oro City, Honorable Kenneth Sakala. From the Technical Education and Skills Development Authority, we have Mr. Dato Madigal and Dianalan. From the Christian Horizon School Incorporated, Ms. Anita C. Cipriano. From the Barangay Affairs Office, Mr. Ariel Binulirao. From the City Tourism Office, Ms. Hannah May T. Padilla. Our special awardees, Luel Sara Vicente, John Lamar Solomon, Khalil Hamza Arimao, Alizel Yanes. From Team Bakunawa, from the Drag Queens of Iligan City, Miss Georgia, Kevin Larazabal, Miss Jessa Olugguban, Miss Vera Maypado. For in-school nominees, we have Janaira Elham C. Rajamoda, Shakira Farhana T. Derico, John Kent C. Araco, Jafar Zamora. From our organizations, we have Velocity Icons, Kapagintao Dance Troupe, the Citywide 4-H Club Iligan, the SK Federation, Youth for Safety, Spectrum, Tomas Kabili, Ilaw Shared Community, MSU IIT NMPC Youth Cooperative, MSU IIT Youth Chain of Peace, Iligan Youth Mental Health Advocates, Rotaract of Metro Club Iligan, from our special awardees, Jim Carl Alboladora, Kayla Batigas, DevCon Philippines Iligan Chapter. From our SKs, Honorable John Del Tabanya, Christian Carl Manos, Honorable Queenie Gabisay and Raymart Dongog. Zara May C. Marchan, Janelle Anthony A. Yaon, from SK Suarez, Ryan L. Maghanoy, from SK Buruon, Carl V. Lasida, together with the SK Council of Buruon. From the Public Employment and Service Office, headed by Ms. Catherine Syra O. Angara. Special awardee, Christian L. Ango. And our special awardees for tonight. The Office of Councilor Derek Padilla Shao. Of course, we would like to welcome as well Mr. Jopari Tanghal. And the Iligan City 3, Ms. Nora Fez Corial, Ms. Emily Hinson, and Mr. Cleo Kevin Bulus. Brilliance, preeminence, and excellence. These are not just words. They are the very essence of Pasigarbo sa Diyandi Youth Leadership and Excellence Awards. Tonight, we are joined by an exceptional group of individuals, our nominees, SK officials, the 19th City Council, youth-serving organizations, our special awardees, and among many others. We come together to celebrate the city's unwavering commitment to elevating our to the highest pedestal, recognizing their achievements and honoring the strides we've made in empowering the next generation. Welcome to the Pasigarbo sa Diyandi Youth Leadership and Excellence Awards. With that, we would like to request everyone to please rise for the prayer and please remain standing for the singing of the Philippine National Anthem.
The city of Iligan, a place where diversity flourishes and harmony reigns among the tribe people. For generations, these three distinct cultural groups have called Iligan home, and their ability to coexist in peaceful unity has become an inspiring tale that echoes far beyond the city's boundaries.
Let us continue to pray for a peaceful Iligan.
Sa ngalan sa Amahan, sa Anak, ug sa Espiritu Santo. Amen. Among langit nung Amahan, nagabaro kami sa imong atubangan. O balaang Espiritu, sa amang panagtigong, diya sa imong ngalan, upani kami. Ikaw lamang ang among bugtong nga giya, pabilin sa pagpuyo, sulod sa among mga kasing-kasing. Ang danang nga kinahanglan namong subayon ug unsaon sa pagpadayon. Kami nga manluya o makasasala, ayaw itugot nga kami magpasigugdat kang kubot. Ayaw itugot nga ang kawalay kasayuran mangpira ka namong badto sa sayop ingadanan. Ni ang pagka mapihigon mo
ayang kay ikaw tayo ang nauna matukang kay imo humata si kay sa mikaamol dulong dili tay mabalubalan ilahang kay ikaw kunikagya maap daw batukog kay ikaw mata na ikusod do kanay daan sugagaw daw kahit uno na matimo day daw sugkampulan day na makampul day sa maitungo daw kahit daw gagaw no kanay kaya kaado no manusia mabalubalan daan hadik kayo masugat kini kagiya mga malibutong pamalihi. Daw hadik kay daan ikaw ipasugat kini kagiya mga bisa ipakadiudo kanay sunaas ipakadiudo daan kanay sa mga bisa sa mabalubalan ano dapitong kanay na sini kagiya kabarakat kamatuwa daw su
Allahu Akbar Allahu Akbar Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Wa qala rabbukum ud'uni astajib lakum ya Allah. Ya Allah ya Rahman ya Rahim ya Dzal Jalal wal Ikram. Pang dinamerkahikat na lang. Relay kaming ka ya Allah. Narelay ka pan sa mga luksam niya kanulak. Ya Allah na maapi kaming ka na kumapin ka sa mga luksam niya musulang wa ori pan ka ang mapaparatya ya Al-Khamuwahan. Ya Allah na kumangin namin ka ya Allah. Napakangiginawayan ka sa mga pusuan niya Al-Khamuwahan. Ya Allah na umpiin ka sa bulong-bulong na anak niya Al-Khamuwahan. Sisagyan kay ya Allah imdam Iligan City ya Al-Khamuwahan. Pakangiginawa iyang kaso mga tao at kibugaling lagi mga Muslim o mga Kristiyan ya Al-Khamuwahan. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alamin.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas. Kayang magiliw, helas ng sinakanan, alam ng puso, sa ngiti ko'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, kuya ka ng magiting, sa manlulupin, di ka pasisigil, sa nagagaktutok sa simoy at sa langit ng bangaw, ay ginagaktutok
You may now take your seat and let's witness the performance from the Kapagintao Dance Troupe. Once again, the Kapagintao Dance Troupe. Let's give them a big round of applause. And now, let's welcome your host for this evening, Ginoong Iligan 2017, hailing all the way from the land of the Sending Dragon, Vietnam, Mr. Ian T. Jacob.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Greetings of peace and prosperity sa atong tanan. Maayong Iligan, kabatan-unang Iliganon! It feels so good to be back here in Iligan. Akong dakong pasalamat sa akong suod nga higala, ang atong focal person karon sa Iligan City Youth Development Office, Ati Tape. Thank you for bringing me back to Iligan, and I would say for bringing me back home. It feels good to be surrounded once again with the talents and excellence in leadership with the people here in the Orchard Event Hall. Tonight, we're not just recognizing hard work. We're witnessing the rise of a generation that will shape tomorrow. We celebrate the shining stars who not only inspire us today, but will undoubtedly light the way for the future. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Pasigarbo sa 25 Youth Leadership and Excellence. Now to kick things off, we have the privilege of hearing from someone who has been instrumental in bringing us to this milestone. Our third year of honoring the youth. One more time, this is the third year of Pasigarbo sa Diyandi. We honor the excellence of our youth leaders. She has dedicated herself to nurturing this sector with passion and vision. And tungod kay suod man ako ni nga higala, I would like to say, siguro abi sa uban nga nag-ila lang mi sa BFF Youth, pero mga bata pa lang kayo may nagsugod na may pagkauban sa diyang nangalagad mi sa simbahan. And look where we are right now. Please happy welcome the Iligan City Youth Development Office focal person, the one and only Miss Nora Fe Escorial.
Alright, daghang kay salamat, no? Ian T. Jacob. Papasalamaton gid kita karong gabi una kay nagkatapok gayud ang mga kabatan-unang Iliganon nga dili mga basta-basta. Alright? Kung pangutanon ko unsa ang pinakadako nga bahandi sa dakbayan sa Iligan, usarang ako ang matubag. Ania sila karon sa akong atubangan, ang mga kabatan-unang Iliganon. Maayong gabi kanatong tanan. Maayong gabi Guwapa kay ta gwapo, no? Anyway, before anything else, allow me to acknowledge the presence of our respected guests and partners who made tonight's celebration possible. Of course, unang-una to our ever-supportive amahan sa dakbayan sa Iligan, Mayor Frederick W. Shaw, atong palakpakan. And of course, to our Vice Mayor Honorable Ernest Oliver Wekwek Uy, City Councilors in attendance, ato ang SK Federation President, Pres Kyla Caballero, and of course, our City Councilor, Randy Ong, and of course, walay lain, ato ang batanon nga konsihal karon sa dakbayan sa Iligan, Konsihal Derek Padilla Siao, atong palakpakan. Ani asab karon kauban nato ang ato ang IP Representative Honorable Rinandang Kumunog, sir. Maayong gabi. And of course, ani usab kauban nato Represented City Councilor Pisyong Larasabal. Sir, maayong gabi. To our dear panelists, we have Dr. Corsini Cabases, Sir James Galamiton, Miss Marigold Habla, and my dear friend, Lord Xavier Centena. Sir, maayong gabi. And our guest all the way from Cagayan de Oro, kagibisita ta sa SK Federation President sa Cagayan de Oro, Honorable Kenneth Sakala. Thank you so much for coming, sir. And of course, our National Youth Commission, walay lain pinakamaabtikon o kanabang madasigon kay mudasig kanamong tanan. Ma'am Karine Anuver. Ma'am, thank you so much. All the way, ato ang coordinator from Caraga Region and Region 10. Ma'am, maayong gabi. And of course, we have also Sir James Patrick Santos. Sir, maayong gabi. Welcome to Iligan. SK Councils of 44 barangays, youth organizations, youth serving organizations, kanatong tanan, mga partners from Iligan City Youth Development Alliance, nga muogyoy hinungdan nganong nagmalig-on ang ato ang organization karon. Dili na ako maisa-isa sa tungod sa kadaghan, pero later on ma-introduce mo isa-isa, no? Ato sa palakpakan, no, walay lain nag-represent sa police, Philippine National Police, Police Lieutenant Colonel Melvin Ayan Borlat. Sir, maayong gabi. As I stand here tonight, my heart is overflowing with joy and gratitude. This is truly one of the most awaited events, the third Pasigarbo sa Diyandi Youth Leadership and Excellence Award. And seeing all of you here, our passionate, committed, and shining Iliganon youth fills me so much hope. Tonight is so meaningful. Dili lalim ang panahon karon, daghan kayo pagsuway, daghan kayong hagit nga giatubang ang mga kabatanunan. Pero kung atong tan-awon, despite all circumstances, you continue to rise, to lead, and to serve our fellow Iliganons. Kanaagid ang ngayon nato ikapasigarbo karong gabi una. Because this night is not just about awards, but about celebrating your courage, your sacrifices, and your love for our community. I am so proud of each one of you. Bisan unsa pa man ang resulta karon, you are already winners. Winners in the eyes of our beloved city, and of course, most especially in the eyes of those lives nga inyo ang natandog. To our partners, leaders, and panelists, daghang salamat for walking with us in this journey. To our finalists and nominees, padayon lang yun mo, kay kamo ang padayong paglaom o kinabuhi sa ato ang pinalanggang syudad. And tonight, let us celebrate not just excellence of a few, but the spirit of an entire generation, and together let us keep the flame of leadership, service, and hope burning bright for the next Iliganon youth to follow. Let's enjoy this celebration, and once again, welcome to the third Pasigarbo sa Diyandi Youth Leadership and Excellence Award. And lastly, allow me to share this Bible verse sa inyong tanan, Matthew 20:20-28, that the Son of Man did not come to be served, but to serve. And whosoever desires to be great will not be great without being a servant for many. Sa makausap pa, maayong gabi, dagang salamat, padayon, Asenso Iliganon. And before di ko munaog, akong nalimtan, pinaka-supportive nato nga Chief of Staff sa Dakbayan sa Iliga, atong palakpakan, Sir Jules Bernie Padilla. Sir, I love you so much, sir. Thank you, maayong gabi.
Daghang salamat, Ms. Nora Fez Curial, for that heartfelt message and for making this event possible. Your unwavering dedication has given our youth the opportunity to shine, and we are truly grateful for your leadership in shaping a brighter future for them. And now, let's hear from another remarkable young leader, someone who has proven time and time again that the youth's voice matters in policy making. He is a champion of the youth, tirelessly working to ensure their future is filled with opportunity. Please join me in welcoming City Councilor and Youth Advocate, Mr. Thomas Derek Padilla Shao.
Mayong gabi sa tanan. Una, akong i-acknowledge ang representative sa akong idol na kauban sa Council, Christian Gotrico, ang kinakusgang son-in-law ni Councilor Pesyong Larasabal. former Councilor Ryan Ong, representative of Councilor Randy Ong, Councilor Trix Caballero, akong kauban sa 19th Council, IPMR Representative Renandang Comonog, o siyempre, Jules Vernie Padilla, ang atuang Chief of Staff no, sa City Mayor's Office. To our SK, ganahan po na ako i-mention, no? Iya akong namalihog siya nako si King Belmonte kay dili siya ka-attend karong gabi. Atong EMB Chair, Ma'am Armian Aloro, wala diri. To our guests from the National Youth Commission, Region 10 and Region 13, Cluster Head, Miss Karen B. Anyover. May gabi, ma'am. To our distinguished judges, Mr. James Sandy Galamiton. May gabi. Mr. Corsini N. Cabasis. May gabi, sir. Mr. Lord Saver D. Sentina, welcome to Iligan City. To our invaluable partners, and especially the dedicated team behind this event, the Iligan City Youth Development Office headed by Miss Norafe Escorial. Thank you for your commitment, and to all the Sangguniang Kabataan chairmen and council members, young entrepreneurs, student leaders, and youth organizations present tonight, mayong gabi kaninyong tanan. As I stand here before you, I am filled with pride and deep hope. Tonight is more than just a celebration. It is a testament to what happens when young people rise above challenges and take ownership of their future. The Pasigarbo sa Diyandi Youth Awards is not just a recognition of achievements, it is a powerful reminder that the youth are not just the future. We are the present. We are the driving force behind community change, the pulse of innovation, and the voice of courage that dares to disrupt the status quo. From student-led initiatives to entrepreneurial ventures, from community projects to cultural preservation, your work goes beyond Iligan. It sends a message to every Filipino youth out there that if we can push for progress to happen here, we can inspire change everywhere. Your achievements tonight are not just for our city's pride, they are a gift to the country, a reflection of what's possible when the youth are empowered, heard, and supported. And I want to assure you, you are not alone in this journey. You can count on me to stand by you, to amplify your voices, and to open more doors of opportunity. You also have someone else in your corner, someone who has always believed in the power of youth, our beloved city mayor. He has walked with you, listened to you, and supported you, and will continue to do so every step of the way. So let me leave you with this. Change does not happen in grand speeches or big events alone. It happens in the everyday, in the hard choices, the quiet sacrifices, the long nights of work, and the moments when you decide to rise again, even when it's easier to quit. You are not just the hope of Iligan, you are the heartbeat of a nation that needs your energy, your ideas, and your relentless spirit. Padayon, mga kabatanunan, keep leading, keep serving, and keep dreaming. Not just for yourselves, but for every young Filipino who still believes that a better tomorrow begins with what we do today. So daghang salamat, maayong gabi, og padayon, Asenso Iliganon.
Daghang salamat, Councilor Derek Shao. Thank you for your continued commitment to the youth Your efforts ensure that this generation has the support they need to lead with purpose. Before we continue, we'd like to invite everyone here and those who are watching online to interact with us on our social media platforms. Be sure to like, share, and comment on our posts on the Pasigarbo sa Diyandi Youth Leadership and Excellence Awards and Iligan City Youth Development Office official Facebook pages. Stay connected and be part of the excitement throughout this unforgettable night. Now let's keep this momentum going as we welcome another incredible leader, someone who has dedicated his career to the development of the youth in Cagayan de Oro City. He is a graduate of Master in Public Service Management at Capital University and has further honed his leadership through programs at the Asian Institute of Management, including Leadership for Social Impact, Change for Development Managers, and the Bridging Leadership Approach. A former teacher fellow at Teach for the Philippines, he's now serving as the local youth development officer of the Oro Youth Development Office, Cagayan de Oro City, where he empowers young people to lead, participate, and make a difference in their communities. Passionate, driven, and deeply committed to nation building that embodies transformational leadership rooted in service and advocacy. Please give a big round of applause to the local youth development officer of Oro Youth Development Office, Mr. Lord Saver D. Centina.
Thank you very much, Sir Ian. Wow. Just wow, no? Thank you very much, our friends from Iligan City, for welcoming us here tonight in your Gabi sa or Pasigarbo sa Diyandi 2025. Of course, my courtesy to our friends, Miss Nora Fe Escorial, and of course, Sir Cleo Kevin Bulos, no? To our local government officials and our city officials, as mentioned earlier, kaninyong tanan, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Mayong gabi, magandang gabi. Napakaganda at napakagwapo ninyong lahat ngayong gabi. Can we give everyone a big round of applause for that? Again, thank you very much, Iliganon Youth, for welcoming us here today. First and foremost, we would like to congratulate each and every one of you. Just a week ago, we were invited by the local Youth Development Office to serve as the panelist during the project presentation sectors including the Sangguniang Kabataan. Personally, and I think my fellow panelists would agree, that we are really amazed and inspired of your dedication and passion and commitment to serving the Iliganons in a form of your community projects such as tutorial program, environmental preservation, coastal cleanup, addressing nutrition concerns, cooperatives, institutionalization of your sociocultural program, support for the indigenous people, specifically the IP students, technology-based projects, peace-building programs, and among other initiatives. Very commendable. Kining tanan ninyong pagpaningkamot, mao'y hinungdan nganong ania mong tanan. Kitang tanan nagkatigom aron sa pag-ila ug pag-celebrar sa inyong mga kadaugan ni ining dakbayan. You guys are indeed the torch bearers of hope. And tonight, as we recognize your efforts through this Pasigarbo sa Diyandi, may we also be reminded nga ang tinuod nga kalampusan ug kadaugan magbase sa pipila ka kinabuhi sa mga batanong Iliganon ang atong napabag-o, ang atong napaayo ug ang atong naimpluwensyahan. The Pasigarbo sa Diyandi hopefully will remind each one of you of your whys. Nganong mubarog, para kang kinsang kaayuhan, tamaning kamot, ug unsang advokasya o inisyatiba ang angayng palambuon. Dear leaders, remember that we are not merely a participant or a beneficiaries in community development because we are co-creators of progress. Busa, padayon sa pagpalambo sa inyong mga kaugalingon. Continue to be equipped with skills, engage with purpose, and be empowered by the potentials within you. This combination is powerful. Thus, continue to channel your energy into community projects and initiatives rooted in real present needs. Remember these, young Iliganons? Public service is never a competition. And true leadership is not about outshining others. It's about uplifting everyone. Work collaboratively, share your ideas and resources, and lift as you climb. The impact of our collective efforts far outweighs what any one person can achieve alone. Together we can build stronger and more resilient Iligan City. And before I'll end, dear leaders, I always share this whenever time I have speaking engagements, that leaders like you are like a star. How do you describe a star? Shining, shimmering, splendid. Do you agree that you are like a star? Do you agree? Yes? Yes. We have to be very proud, no? That we are like a star. But you know what? In public service, I hope you take note of this. In public service, hindi pwedeng tayo ay mananatiling star lamang. Because the stars, just like the galaxy of the stars, are at its brightest when the stars are together. When we are together. Maayong gabi, congratulations everyone.
Daghang salamat, Mr. Lord Saver D. Santina. Ang mga kabatanunan are co-creators of progress. Thank you for the truly inspiring message. It's a testament to the power of one person to ignite change and inspire an entire community. From Cagayan de Oro to Iligan, your impact resonates wherever you go. Daghang salamat, sir. Now that we've heard such motivating words from our incredible speakers, it's time to move on to one of the evening's exciting parts. What is it? Dinner time! Ang dili mo pakpak, dili makakaon. All right, ladies and gentlemen, feel free to enjoy the delicious food, mingle with friends, and take in the atmosphere. But don't go too far, because when we return, we'll finally be honoring the best of the best from this amazing city's youth. Let's all make the most of this evening. Daghang salamat.
All right, everyone, you may now have your dinner. For the information of everybody, those who would like to have luncheon,